Hello, my love. Welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, my name is Natalie Hughes. I am a life mindset and manifestation coach in my business, and on my platform, I help professional, ambitious women create emotionally fulfilled, purpose driven lives for themselves. In today's video, we're doing tarot readings, which I didn't know that this was going to happen. This was not my plan. I have not done a tarot reading in months. I don't think I've done a tarot reading on this channel since 2023. So this is a very big Mercury retrograde in Leo on my 12th house surprise to everyone involved, but the spirit world is like just not leaving me alone. Okay. There's just this really strong feeling, something within me that's just been like, do a tarot reading, do a tarot reading, do a tarot reading. So I know better than to ignore that inspiration and not take inspired action. So here we are. In today's reading, we're doing a spread on how to reach your next chapter. In other words, what energy do you need to embody right now in order to manifest your current goal, in order to reach your next chapter, in order to get to that place that you've been focusing on, that you're moving towards? There are 3 pictures up on the screen. You can pause the video, meditate, take 3 deep breaths, close your eyes, and point and pick whichever one you land on. Do whatever you need to do to figure out which of these 3 piles is yours. The timestamps will already be in the description box for you, and I will see you at your reading. Alrighty. What is up, pile number 1? For those of you that chose that adorable little scene, I'm sorry, more words were going to come out of my mouth, and then my focus got pulled in a completely different direction because I was thinking about how am I going to do this? Which of my decks am I going to use? Am I going to start with the astrology, or am I going to start with the tarot? I feel to start with the astrology, so that's enough chit chat. Let's jump right into this. What energy? Tapping into the energy of pile number 1, calling on the spirit guides, the angels, the ancestors of my pile number 1 people. What energy does pile number 1 need to embody to manifest this next level, to reach this next level? I feel like a lightness. Like I want to say the word levity. I feel like laughter. I feel like giggling. And then we have Cancer, which is really, really appropriate because the picture that you all chose is of a baby in a stroller out at a restaurant. So there's a very big family vibe here for you. Your next chapter could definitely be around having children. I'm definitely getting a really strong mothering vibe, a really strong nurturing vibe, a really strong family vibe. Okay. So for some of you, this is going to be an experience where you're just manifesting like marriage, creating a family in that way. For others of you, oh my God, I swear I am not talking to that lady. You know, when your products are plugged in and she thinks you're saying something to her and you're not. Anyway, so there's just this energy of family. Your next chapter revolves around family. It revolves around love. It revolves around nurture. Of course, being nurtured by other people, but I feel like it's you doing the nurturing. You getting into this nurturing energy, that is what's going to help you manifest your next level. So I have to give you an example from my real life, and that's going to help you understand this even greater and even deeper. Last month, for like 3 weeks, there were these two French teenagers who came and stayed at my house. And we really had a great, amazing, wonderful time. And there were some moments where they felt like my younger siblings. And then there were other moments where they felt like my kids. And it just was a really beautiful experience. And personally, I am not somebody who has ever, like, I don't miss people, okay? I don't typically miss people. I have people in my life, we hang out, we form relationships. Either the relationship ends or they leave, they go back to their homes, whatever. I don't typically miss people. But I recently was walking around my house and it just kind of felt empty. I need to move my desk out of my room back into my office space, and things just kind of need to be moved back around so that the home can go back to normal because they're gone. But I just felt that energy of like, oh, like, I miss them. I miss having them here. I miss having them around. I miss having people in my home, which is weird for me. It's abnormal for me because I typically don't have that. Usually, when people leave my house, I feel drastically better. It feels like I can breathe better. I like being by myself. I like my own energy. But being around them for 3 weeks straight, every single night, we would have dinner together and we would, hang out with each other. And my mom said, she like made this comment because I needed to go out to the store to get something one night. And I was just like, I'd like to take this drive by myself. And she just made a comment and she was like, they follow you around like a mama duck and her little ducklings. And it was so true because after I was like going to leave the house and I'm like, okay, you guys, like I'm leaving. And they're just like, okay, we're leaving. And then they like got up from the couch and I didn't have the heart to tell them like, okay, no, like I'm going to go by myself, which I don't have problems establishing boundaries or different things like that. But just like, okay, like if you guys really want to hang out with me, like it's fine. Like, yeah, sure, let's go. And now that they're gone and I'm back to just being by myself and being so isolated, I found myself really missing that company and missing that connection and missing having people around, which is something new for me. So that's the example. That's the story. That's the 2.5 that I have for you with this Cancerian energy, this lunar energy. Manifesting your next chapter is going to come through you nurturing and connecting with other people. So even if your next chapter is you like manifesting having a family, you manifesting having kids, you can spend time. Yes, you could actually be connecting with actual children and taking care of them and watching them and stuff like that. But you could be in your own mind taking care of children and nurturing children and just like forming that bond. This is Cancerian energy. It's moon energy, it's intuitive energy, it's divine feminine energy. So when we're dealing with the moon and we're dealing with intuition and we're dealing with Cancer, we're dealing with our soul energy. We're dealing with 5D energy. We're dealing with infinite intelligent energy. So in my life, and I don't mean to keep making this about me, and I'm getting a little bit like frustrated with myself in my own mind because that's just the messages keep coming back to like things that are going on in my own life. And I'm not trying to be self centered. That's just literally the only thing that's flowing into my mind while I'm channeling this right now. In my own life, I've been having these experiences where I'm just thinking about motherhood and I'm thinking about having kids. And it's like, what would I be doing right now? What would I be doing today if I had kids? So, for example, the thought, the inspiration in my mind is like, I'm so excited to have kids because I'm listening to this song in my headphones and it's E40 and okay, well no, it wasn't an E40 song. First, it was an oldie song. And basically in the lyrics of the song says, "We be to rap what key be to lock." And it's an analogy, right? And so I'm thinking about this and I'm thinking about children. And one of the reasons why I'm very excited about having children is because I love teaching and I love that, idea and concept of being a baby and being a child. And just like, there's so much that you don't know about life, there's so much that you haven't experienced. So being able to show my child the world and share my culture, music, with my child is something that I really look forward to. So I'm listening to this song and I'm just thinking about and like kind of like visualizing that experience of like me and this baby like immediately out of the womb, like in my house playing this song, listening to this music and just being like, "No girl, but like you don't hear it." He said, "We be to rap what he be to lock." That's an analogy. And just like it feels so silly saying it out loud, but like that's the joke. The joke is that a newborn baby obviously doesn't understand what an analogy is. A newborn baby obviously doesn't understand what a literary device is, but I'm going to explain it anyway. And just like, just that idea and concept of having conversations with kids or even newborn babies as if they were completely, grown adults. I think it's like some of the funniest humor and comedy on planet Earth. So I'm thinking about things like that. And I'm thinking, in my mind, like, I'm going to wake up and my husband's going to go to work, which I need. I don't have time to tell you why I need that, but I just need my husband to wake up and go to work and get out of my house. So my husband's going to wake up and he's going to go away. He's gonna go to work. And I'm gonna, be up and I'm gonna have my baby. And I'm like, what are we gonna do today? Like, what's on the agenda? What are you thinking? And just like having that idea in my mind, of like the conversations I'm having with my kid. What are we going to do today? I'm thinking at some point we're probably going to do a little bit of tummy time. Maybe we could go to the park. Maybe we could do a little bit of this, just having random conversations and just thinking about what that experience is going to be like. And then in my head, thinking about stuff like, I don't remember why this had come to me, but something about dolphins. And then I was like, oh my God, like, you've never seen a dolphin before. You don't know what a dolphin is. Oh my God, we have to go to the beach right now. We have to go to the beach right now because you have to see dolphins. Like, that's so obvious. And so just thinking about in my mind, like, what is motherhood for me? What does motherhood look like for me in that highest vibration? And, what's going on in my business, having a business that is set up in such a wonderful way where my business is that masculine energy. It's supporting me, and I kind of really get to be in that stay-at-home mom mode, like in these like visions, ideas, visualizations. I'm not thinking about business. I'm not thinking about what needs to get launched. I'm not thinking about what's going out. It's like all of that is being handled. All of that is just like a non-issue. That's like not anything that I want to think about or look at or deal with at all. It's just me being completely focused on this other human being and pouring all of my love and attention and excitement into this like bundle of joy and blessings. And I've been seeing these videos across social media of like these little girls and their moms and just their relationship with one another. And I saw this video on social media of a baby. It was like this like little girl. I don't know how old she is, but she's like old enough to like talk and like stand on her own. And her mama had done her hair, and she was taking a video to show everybody her hair. And at the beginning of the video, the little girl's going, I have to turn around and show them the back. And she's like doing this like sing song, moment to show, the people the back of her hair. And her mom is like, okay, like you're playing too much. Just turn around so that they can see it. And so the little girl, she turns around, and when she turns around to show the people the back of her hair, her mom like makes a noise with her mouth that like mimics as if like the little girl has passed gas. And I typically do not find farting humor to be very funny. This is not like a dynamic that I would replicate with my child. But this little girl, she like whips her head back around, and the face that she makes with the face that she makes at her mom, like, come on now. And it's just like this you can tell that they have this dynamic between the two of them from this one video where it's playful. The little girl is playful, the mom is playful, and they're just playful together. And I've been seeing all of this content of just like girls and their moms and just that playful energy. And when I think about it, I think about an experience of like, me having like, just in the scene in my head, it's like I have kids, but there's like two older kids and they're boys, and they're how come in your dream? How come in your dream and your greatest fantasy are the boys always at work? I don't know. But in this dream, in my greatest fantasy, I have two sons, and they're obviously in elementary school. Or no, they're in elementary school. And I have this little baby girl, and obviously my spouse is at work, and it's just me and this baby girl, and we're out like at like the jewelry store, because if there was an Olympics for shopping, then I would be a gold medalist. And we don't have time for me to elaborate anymore on that. Just know, trust, and believe me when I say I can shop. So I'm like at this like jewelry store, and I have this like little baby girl in my arms, and we're just like looking at stuff, and I'm turning to her, and I'm just like just like talking to her about like the different like jewels and the different like this is so freaking silly. I did not plan to make this all about me, but like this is what is coming through. So instead of judging myself, I'm just gonna assume, hell, number one, that you get it, that you're getting something fucking from this. Like, I'm just going to trust in the universe and stop doubting myself and stop being so judgmental against myself. So yeah, fuck it. This is the best that I got for you. So I'm like having this moment with myself in my own mind, and like me and this little girl and us being in like this jewelry store, and me just being like just like being funny, just being playful, and just saying little things like, can you say princess cut, because I love education, and I love children's development. And I'm also me. And and then she says it, or she does her best to say it, and when she says it, I say, very demure, very mindful, very cutesy. And of course, that's a very popular like thing in pop culture today. So who knows if that's what I'll be, saying when my child is actually here and I'm having that experience. But like that's just the kind of like mom that I'm choosing to be and that I'm choosing to manifest. And all of these experiences, they're not something that I've been doing like thinking in my mind, I am manifesting a family right now, and I'm thinking of these things in order to manifest. There's nothing wrong if that's what I was focusing on, or that was my intention. But I've just been like in my head, like it's just been coming to me, okay? And that's what's coming through for you, pile number one. Creating an experience, whether you are actually connecting with young people, mentoring young people, having young people over, if you've got nieces and nephews, younger cousins, hanging out with them, offering to babysit them, spending more time around children, nurturing them, supporting them, helping them, and that helping you get into that like mothering, nurturing energy. Or it's you in your own mind connecting with your kids. Like, in my mind, I think about my relationship with music because I listen to music all of the time. And so certain music will come on, or I'll be listening to like Jay-Z, or I'll be listening to rap, and it's a really, really good bar. And I'm just like, oh, like I really have to explain what exactly this means to my kid, or, just like, just the idea and concept of raising a kid and having a baby and playing this music for them for the first time, and they're getting into it and they're dancing in whatever ways that kids dance, and me just feeling like, oh my god, like you belong to me, like you were born with good music taste, like period, like yeah, this is a good song, this is one of the best songs that has ever been created, like I agree. And that just fills me with so much joy. So that's what I'm getting for you. Creating more moments where you're taking yourself into that energy of motherhood, that energy of being in that ideal family. And for those of you that are not yet manifesting being a mother, even though I feel if you chose pile number one, there's a very big emphasis on like having babies, having children. Your next chapter really looks like motherhood. Even if you're not married yet, it's like you're going to get married and get pregnant like back to back immediately, one after another. Like, thank you, no further comments about it. There's a big family energy here, and as I'm talking about it, I can feel an energy in my womb. This energy, it feels like kind of like, when your period is coming and your womb feels a little bit heavier, but not completely like that. I don't know. There's just some energy going on in my womb space. And to me, what that communicates is a very strong fertility. So you're in this energy and this zone of a very strong sense of fertility, a very strong desire is really, really showing up for you, a desire to have children, a desire to grow and expand and establish your family. Like, that's your next chapter. So, honestly, I don't think you would be listening to this pile this fucking long if your next chapter was not to have a family. But I'm definitely, that's what I'm getting. That's what I feel so, so strongly. Like, really big emphasis on family. So as you're moving throughout your day, you can start, or right now, you can do it while you're journaling, whatever. You can just create those moments for yourself where you start asking yourself that question: what would I be doing if I had my family? What would my day to day look like? Like, what is my daily routine? What is that experience like? What experiences am I looking forward to when it comes to motherhood? What experiences am I looking forward to when it comes to having children? Like, I'm seeing somebody picking up a baby, and that, like, they call it online, like, the newborn scrunch, where you pick up your newborn baby and they have that, like, I don't know if it's like the curvature of their back, and their little hands and feet are all curled up, and I don't know how to describe it. Okay, you can Google newborn scrunch if you don't know what I'm talking about. But I'm seeing a woman, picking up her baby, and just like smelling her baby's head. Okay, you might see visions of yourself, like smelling your baby. Newborn babies just smell so good and so amazing. Or like kissing the top of their head. Or I'm seeing like a little hand wrapped around your finger. Just like the kind of shit that just like melts your heart. So manifesting your next level, getting to your next level, is really you starting to align with and embody that energy of being a mother more and more. And a part of that embodiment is to start placing yourself in that environment. What does the life look like? What does life look like for you as a mother? What does life look like for you with a child? What does life look like for you with your family? And there's a big emphasis here on like day to day life, like a daily routine kind of thing. Because what I was describing, or what I was seeing, it's like, what are we doing every single day? What does my day-to-day life look like for me? There's a lot of going to museums, going to like science museums and art museums. This picture actually is what powerfully like shot a rocket of desire off for me. It helps me come into awareness of my desire to have a family now, because I saw that picture and it was reminding me of like it took me to a scene. It's like I saw the picture, and then like a fucking vision was revealed to me, okay? Where I just saw myself, like me, my spouse, a baby, in like Miami, at a place like the Dior Cafe. That's what that picture was giving me. I know that it's not the Dior Cafe in Miami, but like that's kind of like the vibe, okay? Something really bright outside, me, my love, my baby, delicious food, gorgeous pictures, and then afterwards I'm going to a local art museum, and we're walking around the art museum. Like, that's my idea of an amazing vacation. And as I continue to talk about it, it's like I feel a baby growing inside, and oh, please. It's like I feel a baby growing inside, and I see like a pregnant belly that's growing. So there's a big, huge emphasis on pregnancy, big emphasis on it. That's all that it is. That's all that it is. Your next level, your next chapter is motherhood. Your next level, your next chapter is uh, family, expanding your family. I see this happening for you, and the message on how to manifest it, how to allow it to come in for you even more quickly, is to start taking yourself there in your imagination. What is that daily thing? What is that daily routine with your kids? What are you most excited about experiencing with them? What is life like with them? Okay. So that's what I got for you, pile number one. I didn't really know what to expect, but that's what came through. I feel like the reading is complete. If this helped you and supported you, then I would love to know about it. Let me know in the comments. I am also offering tarot readings right now. I was not planning on it, but I feel really strongly to do it. So I've got a wonderful little tarot reading package that is available. So if you want to learn more about that and book that tarot reading package where you'll get a reading, journal prompts, and an EFT tapping script from me, you can do so using the link in the description box. I'm also going to be doing a giveaway of that particular package. So if you want to be entered into the giveaway, you can just comment down below #next level. And I'm going to be picking the people of the giveaway next week, next Saturday on the 24th. So you have until the 23rd at 11:59 p.m. to comment on this video, #next level. And if you do, then I will be giving you that tarot reading package away for free. So you will get a personalized reading from me on how to reach your next level. We'll go a little bit more in depth for you, help you shift some stuff. You'll get some journal prompts so that you can better integrate whatever messages I give you. And then, of course, you'll get an EFT tapping script so that you can process some stuff on an emotional level. You can shift some stored energy in your body, and you can better begin embodying that vibration of your next level in your physical body. And of course, all of that is going to help you to magnetize that into your reality right here and right now. So if you're interested in that, comment down below #next level. And of course, if you just want to book that reading, then you can using the link in the description. I also have courses. Right now, I'm in the middle of the launch of my I Can and I Should course. It's a self-esteem boosting course that's made to help you accomplish, achieve, and manifest your goals with more ease, speed, and enjoyment than ever before. It's made to help you believe in your ability to create positive change in your life. So if that sounds like something you would be into, I highly recommend checking it out. You can learn more about the course, look at the course contents, and read some testimonials using the links in the description. Also, if you sign up for the giveaway, you have to be willing to give me a little written testimonial at least in exchange for the free reading. So that's all that I got for you. I love you, and I will talk to you in the next reading, which I don't know when that will be, but I'll talk to you in the next one. Okay. Alrighty, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading, pile number 2. Immediately, your vibe is just giving more adventurous. It's giving more, I want to go out there, I want to explore. I'm getting a lot of travel, and not like short distance. I'm getting long distance. I'm getting international travel. I'm getting adventure, like traveling to South Africa and going on an African safari, going to Bali and swinging on the swings, or taking a hike to view the waterfalls. I'm seeing Thailand. I'm seeing the Philippines, Japan, Shanghai. Is Shanghai a place? Is Shanghai a place? That's, I heard Shanghai. Um, the Nicki Minaj song Shanghai. Also Korea. Um, they probably would have played Megan Thee Stallion's newest song in my head if I really was more familiar with it. I know that it's popular. I like Megan Thee Stallion, but I haven't really listened to the song. So I believe Japan and Korea are relevant. I think that she just did a collab with a Korean artist. So you might be traveling to some of those countries. In this reading, we're asking the question how to reach your next level. What energy can you embody that's going to help you manifest this, right? So, your next level, what I'm getting for you is a lot of traveling, a lot of adventuring, a lot of movement, a lot of fun. I'm hearing laughter, I'm hearing drinks clinking. Um, I'm getting this energy of like groups. I'm getting this energy of partying. I'm getting this energy of fun. And now I'm seeing like a woman, and she is sat around her girlfriends, and it's kind of like that Sex in the City kind of vibe. Oh my God, you are not going to believe what happened. I'm getting that kind of like about last night kind of vibe. Some of you are manifesting your soulmate, your next boyfriend, your husband, and you're going to be traveling around the world together. Okay. And the card that we have out is the Sun, and they're telling me to pull more cards. So just connecting even deeper with the energy of pile number 2, the spirit guides, angels, and ancestors of the lovely people who are choosing pile number 2. What energy is it that they need to embody to manifest this next level? And then we have Libra. Of course we do. It's all about your relationships with other people. And then we have Pluto. Ooh. Oh my God. And then we have Scorpio. So it's like double Pluto. And then we have Neptune at the bottom of the deck. Okay, give me a second so that I can tune into this. Let's start one at a time. Number 1, the first card that we got out here was the Sun. This, right now, we're in Leo season. It doesn't matter when you watch this. This is timeless, obviously. But this is an illuminating energy. This is being seen. This is putting yourself out there. The Sun in astrology, it's going to represent our soul's essence. And whenever I'm seeing the Sun, I'm seeing creativity. I'm seeing creative expression of self. So our Sun is going to be how we best creatively express ourselves and what we are doing when our soul is being fully expressed, or the path that we're going to take in order to best express ourselves on a soul level. So, for example, people who have their Sun in Libra, they're going to best express themselves through their relationships, through their connections with other people. So it's when they are connecting with other people that their Sun, their soul, is really going to shine through the most. A really great example of this would be Kamala Harris. I believe that she has a Libra sun. I think it's a Libra sun, Aries moon, but I don't remember. But I'm pretty sure that she's got a Libra sun. I know that she's got Libra energy in her chart for sure. And her most popular videos, or some of the most popular content for her right now, is videos of her connecting with young people, videos of her connecting with people in general. There was a very popular meme. What was that, 4 years ago when she originally became vice president? And what was it? It was a phone call between her and President Joe Biden. And what is she saying? We did it, Joe. And that totally went viral. She is illuminated through her connection to other people. And there are videos of her that are very popular online right now that are going viral, of her holding babies, of her talking to young children, talking to young girls. And when she's talking to these young people, you can see it in her face that she's present with them. I think there was a video of her, I think she was talking to a little boy, and they were talking. I think he asked her what's her favorite kind of taco. And I think that she said, I don't remember what kind of taco she said. I think she said carnitas. But basically she says that she likes this kind of taco, and she's like, what's your favorite? And he says, oh, he likes this kind. And she's like, yeah, but I'm doing cilantro, but I'm not doing onion. Are you doing onion? I don't know. I don't remember exactly what she says. And then, she's like, having this back and forth conversation with the kid, whatever. The point is, people fall in love with her. People like her the most when they can see her interacting with other people, or as a part of her campaign right now, the marketing, the PR that her campaign managers and all of that are doing, it's really connecting with the people in a very personal way, like saying that Donald Trump or JD Vance is a little bit weird. It's kind of like, people of America, I get you. I understand you. I'm Kamala. I'm not Vice President Harris. I'm Kamala. I'm the girl next door, right? Very Libran energy, because Libra is all about our relationship. So somebody who has a Libra sun, they're going to thrive when they're connecting with other people, when they're forming relationships with other people. That's when they're going to shine. So with the sun in Libra coming out for the energy that you need to embody, that's your answer. What's going to get you to your next level of success? The picture that you chose is a little fabulous Louboutin heel, right? So your next level is a level of luxury. Your next level is a level of success. And we see that because we have Pluto here, which rules Scorpio. And then we have Scorpio coming out again. So they're like double whammy. Okay. They really wanted to put an emphasis here on this Scorpio energy. So we have Scorpio energy and we have Libra energy, which these are two signs that in their own way, respectively, are going to deeply care about beauty. These are two signs that are going to deeply care about, I was going to say assets, which sure, that could be it. But what I meant to say was aesthetics. They really care about looks, because Libra is ruled by Venus. It's very pretty. I don't know why I keep mentioning Kamala Harris, so that might be relevant to you guys in some way. But Kamala Harris, I'm pretty sure that she's a Libra sun. I'm like 99.9% sure, okay? She has that Libra sun. She has that Libra energy. And a big thing around her campaign is like, she's too hot, she's too sexy, she, people shaming her for being promiscuous or different things like that. It's like that's Libran energy. It's Venusian energy. Venus energy is beauty. So with your sun in Libra, you don't have to have sun in Libra, but this is the energy that you're embodying. Not only are you being guided to embrace and express yourself in your relationships, connecting with people, building genuine, authentic connection with other people is how you're going to reach your next level. I just uploaded a podcast episode. I think it was last week. It might have been this week. I don't fucking remember. Time doesn't exist. But anyway, it's like the title of the episode is like how to network without feeling sleazy or pressured, blah, blah, blah. So I highly suggest going back and listening to that podcast episode for more on this. But it's like, it's not that you have to get other people to like you, but it's you showing up with that sun energy, creatively expressing yourself, genuinely and authentically expressing who you truly are. People are going to really be liking that. People are going to really be digging that. You're going to be forming genuine, authentic connection with other people. And it is through those relationships with other people that you're really going to come up, because we have Scorpio energy. Scorpio energy, 8th house energy. This rules shared resources, resources that we inherit, resources that we get through marriage with other people. This is also the management of other people's resources, right? Making money, managing other people's resources. These are all themes that we get when we see Scorpio energy. So with this Libra energy, with this Scorpio energy, you are reaching your next level. You're reaching your next level of wealth through your relationships with other people. Okay. So yes, you're traveling to Japan. Yes, you're traveling to Korea. Yes, you're traveling to Brazil. The way that you're going to be traveling to these places is that there's going to be somebody who is living in Brazil, or there's going to be somebody who is going to Brazil. You're going to have a relationship with them. You're going to deepen your connection with them. You're going to feel intuitively to reach out to them, to, get acquainted with them again. And then they're going to mention, oh yeah, I'm taking a trip to such and such place. And you're going to say, oh my God, I've always wanted to go to such and such place. And they're going to say, oh my God, girl, come with me. Let's go. And then that's how you're going to go. So there's this sense of adventure that is available to you, that you are powerfully manifesting. And the adventures that you're manifesting, they are very much coming through your relationships with other people. For those of you, your next level, you're going to be doing that traveling, and the traveling is going to be financed by the way that you are up leveling in your career, getting that higher level position, getting that next client, signing on that next client, getting that next deal, right? Growing and expanding your audience, whatever it is. Like however that looks like for you in your career, you're going to be reaching that next level. And then through that increase in funds, you're going to be able to afford this travel much, much easier, right? We have Plutonic energy, Scorpionic energy. Pluto is power. Money is a resource that gives us more power to be free, right? So there's a very strong emphasis here on wealth. Your next level looks and feels like a lot of wealth, increasing wealth, an abundance of resources, right? Resources for me and future generations. So this is definitely my generational wealth building pile here. This is going to come in that Libran way through your relationships with other people. This is not the time for you to be a fly on the wall. Okay, this is not moon energy. This is sun energy. This is Leo energy. You need to be center stage. You get the opportunity. You need to be telling people who you are. The other day, I was on a Zoom call for Kamala Harris, and at some point, they opened up the chat, and a couple women, I think I only saw like 3 women who kind of put their information out there. Hey, I'm running for this and this and this and this. Can you support me in this? Hey, I'm a business owner. I'd love to connect with some people, da 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 da. And I did not put my name or my social media or anything out there. And it's like, that was a missed opportunity. I don't have to beat myself up over it, but it's like moving forward, you know what you need to do. And that's a really great example. This is not the time for you to be playing it small. This is the time for you to be, you walk into a room, you tell people who you are, you tell people what you do, you tell people how you can serve them, you tell people how you're serving your community. You are meeting people, you are connecting with people, you are sharing who you are, you're sharing what you love to do, you're sharing what you're passionate about, and it's somebody in that group who knows somebody or who is looking for somebody who can do what it is that you can do, or who's passionate about what it is that you're passionate about. So reaching your next level is going to come through the creative expression of self. This could be the videos you're making, the content that you're making. You're looking at your resume. You want to do something a little bit different. You want to tweak it in a different way. Follow that. If you are applying to jobs, this is the type of experience where you're going to send in that application and then you're going to send a follow-up email. You're going to send in that application and then you're going to call and say, hey, just letting you know, this is my name. I am deeply interested in this position, blah, 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 blah. Just wanted to make sure that my application was received, da, 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 right? Whatever you feel to do, because it's creative expression of your soul. So your soul knows the best way for this to transpire. Your soul knows the best course of action for you to take, right? It's scorpionic energy. It's a very intuitive energy. So you're expressing yourself honestly and authentically, and you're also listening to your intuition when you feel that nudge to take that action, to share that thing, to, tell that person about who you are and how you can help them and how you can serve them, right? You getting to your next level, this is about you taking bold action. You getting to your next level, this is about you being like, I'm here. It's that Beyonce is a Scorpio moon and she's got Venus in Libra. She's a really good example of this energy. There's a very popular saying from her that's like popular across the internet, and she's talking about a show and she's like, I want big lights, I need my name in big lights, I wanted to say I'm here, Beyonce. And I don't know, I don't remember exactly what it is, I can't really bring it to my mind, it doesn't really matter, but the point is, like, that's the vibe. It's not just, oh hi, nice to meet you, I'm group number 2 and I'm a little bit unsure of myself and I don't know, maybe I could write a script for your TV show. Maybe I could be a guest writer for an episode or 2. I don't really know. No, it doesn't need to be that. It needs to be, my name is number 2. I am here, big, bright, fucking letters. I am who you've been waiting for. It is me you are looking for. It needs to be, they're showing me that episode of That's So Raven, undercover superstar. We will find you wherever you are. Those kids at that school, for those of you that don't know, I'm going to give you a spoiler, but it's been out for like 20 fucking years. So where have you been? There's an episode of a television show. It's called That's So Raven. And there was this television show inside the television show, right? And the television show was called Undercover Superstar. And they would go, the undercover superstar people, they would go undercover and they would go to local high schools around the country and they would go undercover and they would go to local high schools and they would find the undercover talent. And then when they find the talented person, they'd be like, you are the undercover superstar. Okay. So basically, I think Raven has a vision or something. Long story short, the kids become under the impression that there's an undercover superstar talent scout in the freaking high school, right? And so when word gets out that the undercover superstar people are at the high school, this guy who's a freaking janitor, they basically start kind of like harassing this guy. Like every corner he turns, there's, Eddie, he's doing basketball and he's rapping. There's Chelsea, she's singing and doing tap in the freaking hallway. And then there's Raven and she's, singing and all this stuff. And then there's other characters and they're all showcasing their talents. And then at the end of the episode, the janitor is like, you guys are so amazing. If I was undercover superstar, like I would choose all of you, right? And so you'll have to like watch the rest of the episode. There's like a slight twist at the end, blah, blah, blah. That's not the point. The point is you need to be like those kids in San Francisco when they were under the impression that there was somebody looking for an undercover superstar. The second that they heard that there was somebody scouting talent, they were on it. They were ready to creatively express themselves. That's who you need to be. This is not the time to be demure. This is not the time to be cutesy. This is not the time to be mindful. This is the time to be boastful. This is the time to know who you are. This is the time to be very confident in yourself. I know who I am. I know that I do a great job. I know that my offer is the shit. I know that the service that I provide is impeccable. I know that I am fabulous. I am amazing. Big, bright lights, Beyonce. Big, bright lights, pile number 2. You understanding what I'm saying? So that's how you're going to get to your next level, as you embody that next level confidence in yourself, as you open yourself up to connect with other people and you form those genuine, authentic connections. Then you're going to allow these people to come into your life, and a lot of them are already there. You're going to allow these people to come into your life, and you're going to basically have a blast. And I'm really seeing like they're like networking is a very big deal. You're going to meet one person, 2 people, 5 people. Some of y'all might be like going out to a club and you're in the bathroom and, you know, it's another drunk girl in the bathroom, and then you guys become best friends and you guys follow each other on Instagram, and it's like the girl that you met in the bathroom that you followed on Instagram, it actually turns out that she works in XYZ industry, and she also has a friend who works in XYZ industry, and you're breaking into XYZ industries, and you know, these are the connections that are going to help you get to your next level. There's a really big networking energy. It's like 1 connection, 2, I feel like it's like 2 connections, 1 to 2 connections, and it's going to like launch you into a completely different direction. Like you thought you were just meeting one person, but that one person introduces you to 5 people, and those 5 people introduce you to 5 more people. And then from those 5 people, they each introduce you to 10 people. And suddenly you're the person that everybody knows. And suddenly you've got a million different people that you can reach out to, because you're looking for your next project, because you're ready for your next job, or you've got all of these people and they're seeking you out. There's a very strong energy, because when you have Scorpio energy, you have magnetic energy. When you have Scorpio energy, we would say Siren energy is more Pisces, and it's crazy because we have Neptune at the bottom of the fucking deck. It's like they knew I was going to say that. So you've got Piscean energy, you've got Scorpionic energy. This is Siren energy. This is water sign energy. The best way that you can describe this is like, you know, when you go to the ocean and you go and you stand like at the, what was I going to say? The foot of the bed. What's that called? You know, when you go to the ocean, but you're not fully in the ocean, you're just standing where the waves are crashing, where the wave meets the sand, and like maybe you're in there and it's like the water is up to your calves, and then before you know it, the water is up to your knees, and then before you know it, you're like thigh deep in the water, and you're like, how the hell did this happen? How did I get so deep in this? I was just shin deep in this water, and now it's up to my shoulders. Like, what is going on? Like, that's a Scorpionic Piscean water sign energy. It pulls you in, it calls you forward, and it's also very magnetic. When you're talking about Scorpio energy, Pisces energy as well, but really Scorpio energy is more notorious for this, being very sexually attractive, being very appealing. So you got that Scorpio energy, you've got that Libra energy, Venus energy, this beautiful energy. This is the time to express yourself. This is the time to show your face. This is the time to show up. Whatever you need to do so that you feel beautiful, that's what you need to be doing. doing. You understanding what I'm saying? You need to be putting on clothes that make you feel good, and you need to be putting yourself out there, and you need to walk around with confidence. It is me, pile number 2. You are welcome. I have graced you with my presence because it's Leo energy. Okay? I'm conceited. I got a reason is the vibe. This is your time to really be conceited and to really have a big head because you do have, a reason to be. So honoring the fact that you're the shed, honoring the fact that you're amazing at what you do, honoring what it is that you know for sure, trusting yourself. So confidence is a very big thing here. Being confident in yourself, it's going to attract people in. And the reason why we're talking so much about that Scorpio energy, that Pisces energy is feminine energy, even Libra, which is ruled by Venus, divine feminine energy attracts. So you're connecting with people, you're forming connections with people, but people are coming to you. People are flocking to you. People are seeking you out because we have the sun, which is Leo energy. Leo energy is the star, right? The star isn't necessarily coming to you to be seen. You're going to the theater. You're going to the arena. You're going to the movie theater, right? You are going to see Leo. You are seeking them out. So that's the energy that I'm getting for you, pile number 2. As you step further into this confidence in yourself and you build and form these relationships, you're having people, they are seeking you out. Okay. They've heard about you. So there's a big reputation thing here. I've heard about you. I've heard that you do great work. I've heard that you get people amazing results. Tell me more. Show me more. I want to work with you. Okay. So they're also giving me this energy of like a queue. Okay. So you could have a line of people. You could be having an experience where you are booked and busy. You could be having an experience where you're turning people away. Okay. So this is like really, really good. I'm seeing lots and lots of financial abundance, really great relationships available to you. And a lot of it is coming, well, all of it is coming as a consequence of you being in that confident energy. And if you're listening to this and you're going, how can I be more confident in myself? How can I show up and feel safe in the spotlight? Then I highly recommend checking out my course. It's called I Can and I Should. It is a self-esteem boosting course, and it is made to help you accomplish, achieve, and manifest your goals with more ease, speed, and enjoyment than ever before. It's the course that's going to help you overcome that imposter syndrome, overcome those fears of being seen. It's going to help you tap into and embody that confident version of yourself. So I highly recommend checking that out. And of course, if you want a personal reading from me, then you can book one. I am offering this reading in a more personalized, specific package. You can learn more about that and book that using the link in the description. I'm also doing a giveaway of that reading. So if you want to enter, you have to be willing to give me at least a written testimonial in exchange. You can comment down below next level, hashtag next level. And then you will be entered to win that giveaway. I will be choosing the winner on the 24th. So you have until the end of the day on the 23rd to comment on this video, hashtag next level. And I will be randomly generating a winner for that to get that free reading. Okay. Love you so much. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will talk to you in the next one. Okay. What's up, pile number 3? In today's reading, we're really asking the question, how can you reach your next chapter? How can you reach your next level? And what energy can you embody right now to manifest this and call this in? Let's jump right into it. So for pile number 3, we're getting a dreamy energy. We've got Gemini, a card fell on the floor. And we've got Sagittarius, which is interesting because Gemini and Sagittarius are opposite signs. I'm going to get 2 more. No, I'm not. I'm going to get tarot. Hold on 1 second. I need a sip of tea. Okay. Tapping into the vibe of pile number 3. How can pile number 3 manifest their next level? We've got the Ace of Swords and the Eight of Swords. There's a big energy here of opposites. We have the Ace of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles with the Lovers at the bottom of the deck, and then Libra is at the bottom of the astrology deck. Hold on, let me look at the cards. Give me a second. Gemini, Sagittarius, Ace of Swords, Eight of Swords. There's information that you have that you are hesitant to share, to act on, because I'm getting the vibe of somebody who is perceiving themselves as less than they are. Okay? And I'm going to give my life as an example. Give me 2.5 seconds and then I'm going to loop it all together. I stopped doing tarot readings for how many months? And there were a lot of reasons why. But one of the reasons why was that I felt like if I wanted to be taken seriously as a coach and as a course creator and blah, 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 that I couldn't do tarot readings because tarot readings were just this like, fun, exciting, playful, childish thing. And I was in the pool, literally in the pool, right before I recorded this. I just got out of the pool. And I was just swimming, talking with God, talking with my spirit guides, basically meditating, opening up for more ideas and all this stuff. And I just realized, like, I got this flash. I saw this podcast, one of those hyper masculine, toxic podcast where it's like a grown man who yells at women for like a fucking hour or some shit, And in this podcast episode, he was saying like, you listen to astrology? Name 5 different countries. Name 5 different countries. You know astrology, but you don't know countries. And he basically was just saying that like women who know astrology aren't worthy of respect. They don't know anything. Astrology doesn't deserve to be taken seriously. Da 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 da. And I was in that pool and I was just thinking of that fucking video and the way that I was swimming. I have Mars on my first house and Mars rules anger, and the first house is our physical body. So when I am angry, like physical energy, like it manifests in my body. So I'm like swimming, and as I'm thinking about it, I'm getting more angry. It's like my swimming gets like fucking harder. I'm like swimming faster, and like it was just, a little bit funny. But I had 1,000,001 kind of epiphanies, so it's a little bit difficult for me to put it into words. But I was just thinking, like, who the fuck told you that you couldn't be taken seriously if you're doing tarot readings. Who the fuck told you that you couldn't be worthy of respect if it was a little bit girly? And I've been getting this energy of like, you need to be you. You need to be who you are. Okay? Because God did not make a mistake when he created you. God did not make a mistake when he made you a silly goose. You know what I'm saying? God did not make you a mistake, make you fuck. That was not the best time for me to make a mistake. Doesn't matter. God did not make a mistake when he made you playful and youthful. And I struggled with that for the past 5 years in business because I am playful. And I do have kind of this fucking doe-eyed Jess from New Girl, Giselle from Enchanted, just stepped out of a fucking Disney movie and it's her first time in reality. I do have that kind of air about me. I'm a Pisces. I can't control that. I do go outside and play games and have conversations with the birds and the dragonflies. I do. That's my life. Yes. And I still deserve respect. And I realized, like, me being who I am, that's so fucking intentional. I want a bimbo billionaire. I don't know if I'm giving full on bimbo, which even if I was, that would be okay. But just being honest about how I perceive myself. I need a young, playful woman. I need her to be a success in business. I need her to be the antithesis of the stereotypical businessman. Because I need her to be a woman who obliterates people's fucking minds. I need her to be a woman whose existence challenges the collective perception of what success is and what it takes to be successful and who the fuck gets to be successful and who gets to be respected. And I thought about that video and I thought about, you know, things like astrology and I thought about things like tarot and I was thinking to myself, like, if it was popular for men to get astrology and tarot readings, then we would respect the fuck out of astrology and tarot. But because the majority of it is women, because it's divine feminine energy, oh my God, I burped, I'm sorry. Because it's intuitive, it's disrespected. It's not worthy of being taken seriously. It's not professional. And then I started getting real defensive of this divine feminine beauty and goodness, this sacred energy. I am a divine feminine woman. I am a woman who makes choices and decisions based off of what she feels and what she knows in her heart and in her soul. That is how I lead my life. And that is just as worthy of respect as somebody who refuses to make choices and decisions until they have 110 million billion fucking percent proof. It is just as worthy of respect as a man. My way of being is worthy of respect. So if I was God, if I was source energy, if I was my soul, if I was my inner being, and I wanted to completely obliterate, if I wanted to fuck the patriarchy up one good time, I would create a woman and I would make her business minded and I would make her feminine as fuck. And I would give that woman the tools to create wealth and success, transforming her own life and the lives of her community and other women in the process. and, like the entire world by extension as a consequence, naturally. I would give her that intention for her life, and I would make her a fabulous girly girl who believes in magic and fairy tales and who is intuitive as fuck. And I would make her into astrology, and I would make her into tarot, and I would make her lighthearted, and I would make her somebody who fucking loves pink. And I would give her every single thing that she needed to be a success. And none of that would look like that stereotypical masculine way of being. And as I'm swimming in the pool, and these epiphanies are coming back to back, and I'm seeing things differently, I realize once I get out of this pool, once my hour of swimming is up, I need to go into that room and I need to record a tarot reading immediately. Because I'm never going to put my gifts aside in the name of looking quote unquote professional, when really looking quote unquote professional is just looking masculine. It's just aligning with somebody else's idea of what it takes and who I have to be. And none of that shit is real. All that shit is made up. So that's what's coming through for you, pile number 3. Whether it's revolving tarot reading or your feminine energy, we have Gemini and Sagittarius. Gemini is the elementary school student. Sagittarius is the college student. Gemini is when they're singing that song, I think it's called New Soul. In the lyrics, she says, I'm a new soul. I came to this strange world hoping I could learn a bit about how to give and take. You can look it up if you want to listen to it. It's a fabulous song. Gemini energy is that new soul energy. I'm here to learn. I'm here to, Sagittarius energy is learning, but Sagittarius energy is higher learning. It could even be, higher teaching, being a college student, being a college professor. So there's an emphasis here on learning and teaching because we have Gemini and Sagittarius. And then we have Ace of Swords, which there's like a spiral of consciousness on this. The tarot deck that I'm using is the Tarot of Mystical Moments. So it's different than like the traditional rider weight. I don't fucking know. It's different than the traditional imagery. Ace of Swords, there's like an awareness spiral. There's a key in this person's hand, and then there's a keyhole in their head, like consciousness, which is so funny because during pile number 1, I mentioned a lyric from a song, well, from 2 songs, and it's we be to rap what key be to lock. Anyway, Ace of Swords energy, this consciousness energy, this aha moment energy, this epiphany energy. Then you have the 8 of Swords, which is insecurity. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can achieve it. I don't know if I can give this, right? So there's a lack of confidence, but there's awareness. And I have to continue a little bit more with my story to fully bring us full circle here. So I'm deciding, okay, I'm going to do a tarot reading. I'm going to post it. And then I think about my other interests in my community. I want to be more politically involved locally. And I had a fear. If I do tarot reading and I'm openly psychic, which I'm not hiding it. But if, you go to my social media and it's all this tarot reading, that, what if people in the community judge me? What if people in the community demonize me? And I swam in that pool and I said, the good, openly Christian people, the same MFers that are perpetuating the school to prison pipeline. Maybe they do need a root worker in the mix. Maybe you do need a little bit of something different. Maybe we all need to be open-minded. Because the good Christian values are not doing shit for the community. Amen? And as I had that mindset shift, and I realized, oh my God, so true. You don't have shit to be afraid of. You don't have shit to hide behind. You be who you are. And once again, we come back to that messaging of God didn't make a mistake when he made you. If you needed to be less spiritual, if you needed to be less tuned in, tapped in, turned on, if the only way that you were going to create the change that you have been anointed to create was for you not to be a psychic medium, was for you not to do tarot readings online, was for you not to be in astrology, if that's what you needed to be in order to succeed, then that's what God would have created you as. But is that what happened? No, it's not. No, it's not. If you needed to be a Bible thumper to get anywhere in this world and in this community, then you would have been born a Bible thumping bitch. But you're not. That's not who you are. So you're going to be who you are because that's what God created you to be. And you're going to create the change that you were anointed and created to create. I'm not loving the way the words are coming out of my mouth right now, but fuck it, you're understanding me. And that's your message. You've got ideas. You've got anointing. You've got information that is available within you. But there's insecurity, Eight of Swords energy that says, I gotta get validation from somebody else. I got to get somebody else to tell me that it's good enough. I got to get somebody else to tell me that I'm doing a good job. I got to get somebody else to tell me that it's okay for me to succeed before I can succeed. But that's not true. Because the key is not in somebody else's hands. It's in your hands. The key that's going to unlock the enlightenment, the amazing ideas, the epiphanies. The Ace of Swords is an epiphany. The Ace of Swords is an aha moment. And it takes you, aces are new beginnings, it takes you into a completely new cycle, a completely new level in terms of your thought patterns. And the thoughts that you think impact the feelings that you feel. And the feelings that you feel create the vibration that you emit, and the vibration that you emit attracts thoughts, people, places, things, situations, experiences, so on and so forth into your life. That's how you create your reality. So you reaching your next level is about you being willing to listen to you. You reaching your next level is about you being willing to trust you. We're having a conversation about your self-esteem. What is self-esteem? Self-esteem is what I believe that I can achieve. Self-esteem is what I believe that I can create. Somebody with self-esteem, somebody with healthy, high self-esteem believes in their ability to create positive change in their own life. You've got to be the person who decides to believe in you. Embodying your energy of your next level is getting out of that vibe. Because with that Gemini, like that Gemini versus Sagittarius, It's like the two baby twins versus like Father Time, which Father Time would probably be more like Saturn Capricorn. But this guy, girl, shut up. Girl, shut up. Girl, shut up. Why I look at this card? Why did I look at this card? Girl, this is Saturn. This is not Sagittarius. That is crazy. I looked at him. I said, that looks like Father Time. And I had to look again because why the hell would Father Time be on Sagittarius's card, bitch? This is Saturn. Anyway, the message still is the same, and it's even more amplified because we have Saturn, which is like Father Time energy, and then we have Gemini, which is like the twins, the kids. So you've got this demeanor, you've got this vibe, whether you're actually a Gemini or you're just somebody who has that youthful, fun, fiery energy, right? Or you're somebody who's new in your industry. You're somebody who has a new vibe, right? And it can kind of feel like, I don't have enough experience. I can't ask for that much amount of money because I haven't been doing this long enough. I can't walk around like I'm the authority because I don't look like the other authorities. I'm a little bit too different, so maybe I don't fit in enough to be worthy of that respect. But we've got two aces and the lovers at the bottom of the deck. Aces are new. Sometimes we need new energy to freshen shit up. And I don't know exactly where this comes from, but I believe that this is a very popular understanding, story, archetype, theme, where sometimes the people who are the newest, they have the best ideas. They have the best time because they're able to see things in a new way. They bring a fresh perspective that the people, the old timers, the people who have been doing it for generations and generations, the people who have been doing it forever, they can't see it. They're fixed in their own ways, right? There are certain businesses where they want to hire somebody who is new so that they can train them, so that they don't have to deal with patterns that are unsupportive. So the point is, pile number 3, is that you are the preference, that you're not being hindered by the fact that you don't have as many years under your belt as everyone else. You're not being hindered by the fact that you have a different personality. It's like, you could resonate with both of those experiences, or it could be either or, where like some of you feel like you're too young, others of you feel like your ideas are just like not solid enough, not proven enough, or something like that. But it's like it really doesn't matter regardless, because there's a reason that you are your age desiring to create the change that you're desiring to create. There's a reason why you are who you have been created to be, and you're desiring to experience this next level now. So you start asking yourself the question, why am I the perfect person for this job? Why am I the perfect person for this next level? For me, in terms of community, in terms of change that I choose to create in my world and in my community, for a long time, I felt like, how can I be the person to create this change? I don't have any degrees in this specific field. I don't have a degree at all. What if they're not going to respect me? What if they're not going to take me seriously? And then I realized I am the perfect person to see this change through because I'm the only one who's not on the payroll. My business makes me money. I'm here doing this work in my community because it's in my heart, it's in my soul to do it. I don't have to worry about the boss liking me or whatever, because I don't give a fuck. He doesn't sign my checks. I only care about one thing, and that's the children of this community, the future adults of my country. Amen? I'm the perfect person because I'm the person that the system didn't work for. I'm the person that healed herself from how terribly the system failed her. And I'm the person who's not on the payroll. I can show up with a different energy, more objectively, because I don't give a fuck if teachers don't like me. I'm here to serve the community. So, pile number 3, your message embodying that next level is like, what if I get to be both? This Gemini Saturn energy, Saturn and Gemini energy. It's like the wise child. I look like a Disney princess. I'm youthful. I'm fun. I like pink. I'm into tarot. I'm into astrology. I'm into girly things. I love to shop. And I am also a damn good businesswoman. I gets down. I don't play. I take my work incredibly seriously. And I play at the same time. And that's Saturn and Gemini energy. You can take whatever this is incredibly seriously. And you can be somebody who is very much respected, because that's Saturn: respect, reputation, structure. You can be the respected person and also be fun and lighthearted. You can be the respected person and also be incredibly fucking new. And now they're showing me Jordan Peele, which I know that Jordan Peele, I don't know Jordan Peele's entire fucking life story, okay? From my current understanding, and it's the only understanding that matters because, this is just them giving me an example that's further helping me explain the energy that's here. From my understanding, Jordan Peele, he is a director, but he's also an actor, and I'm sure he does other shit. He had like the Key and Peele show. I've seen a couple, snippets from it. It's not something that I really watched super religiously, so I think it's Key and Peele, bitch. I don't know, but it's something, okay? He had like a little sketch comedy show that was incredibly popular. And then he went from this kind of sketch comedy show to now you're a director for horror films. And I'm pretty sure that his very first film, I believe it was his directorial debut, it was Get Out. And Get Out was kind of a fucking masterpiece. It was like Get Out, and then it was like Us was the next movie, and then it was the fucking Alien in the Sky movie that I don't remember the name of, but Keke Palmer was in it, and that was good. So it's like 3 hits back to back to back. This motherfucker don't miss. But he's not somebody who was highly regarded in the film industry from my current understanding. And these are 3 complex horror films. These are 3 films that have been released that, you watch, you mull over, you discuss, you have conversations about them. I think when I was in college, I don't know. I think, whatever. There are people on college campuses who, of course, if you're studying film and stuff like that, like that's probably to be expected. But you know how college on college campuses, they have like different events. Come and watch this movie and let's discuss. Come and let's read this book and let's discuss. Like the films that he directed, they're discussion worthy. They're masterpieces. They're things that impact culture because they reflect culture. And before he was directing horror films, he was doing funny, silly comedy? You mean to tell me the person that was doing funny, silly comedy is creating these incredibly complex films that are multi-layered, and you're having discussions about them and what they mean and what this represents and da 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 da? So he's somebody who has that Gemini Saturn energy. Sometimes you knock it out the park in that first try. So are you willing to perceive yourself in alignment with that greatness? Are you willing to perceive yourself as somebody who can be new and respected? Are you willing to perceive yourself as somebody who can be silly and playful and respected simultaneously? Are you willing to hold this like binary within your person? Because we got the Ace of Cups. There's love available to you. That's a very strong energy of like, you were created on purpose. You were given the dream on purpose. God didn't tell you to focus on the project 30 years into the career. He gave you the dream for right here and right now. Your time is now. You're perfect for it. Why? Why are you perfect for this? Journal on that. And then with the Queen of Pentacles, of course, there's financial abundance that comes to you as a consequence. There's financial abundance that is waiting for you. And then when you look at your thing, look at the video on your screen, it says you are here. And it's like a little traveling thing and like a location point. It's giving me like journey. It's giving me like route, like your journey and your route to greatness. It could be weird. It could be different. Now, I've seen 2 Chainz. I'm different. Yeah, I'm different. Pulled up to the scene with my ceiling missing. Okay? I'm different. Your journey and your route to that success and that prestige and that reputation that you desire is not going to come by you conforming and being like everybody else. It's going to come by you being a little bit odd, by you being a little bit different. And they're giving me this energy of like rapid growth and expansion, like a quantum leap, like going from one thing to the next. Like people are looking at you, they're like, whoa. They're like, how did that happen? They're like, weren't you just doing this and now you're doing this and now you're over here? But the last time that I checked on you, I feel like there's people like watching your social media or something. The last time I looked at your social media, you were doing this and now you're incredibly successful on this. The last project that you were in was this and now you're working on this and it's this successful. It's not just a new project. It's not just a new client. It's not just a new business venture. It's a new business venture and it's fucking successful. Skyrocketing into that success. Skyrocketing into that abundance. You weren't made to follow a specific pattern. You weren't made to follow a specific route. Pile number 3, you are the mold breaker. And it is by breaking the mold and being yourself and being curious and being childish and being fun and being playful and leaning into that youth that you create that prestige, that you create that respect. It's in you, it's not on you, and it most certainly is not outside of you. Okay? You want to embody an energy to manifest that next level. You want to embody the energy of self-trust. Listening to yourself. Okay? Meditating. Get tuned in, tapped in, turned on. Asking yourself, what do I think I should do? Asking yourself, what do I think is blocking me? What do I feel? What do I know? Not, what do you think that I should do about this? Do you think I should do this, or do you think I should do this? Do you think I should do this, or do you think I should do this? Do you think I should do this, or do you think I should do this? Can I do this? Do you think it's possible for me to do this? Do you believe in my ability to do this? Like, no. Hell no. You getting into your next level, that's self-trust. That's you going, I feel, I think, I know. This is my next step. This is the choice that I'm choosing. This is what I'm doing because I know this. I know I was made for this. I know I'm ready for this. I know it's time for this. I feel that I can do this. And let's make it happen. Okay? And if you want more help tapping into that confidence, tapping into that self-trust, then there is no better place on planet Earth for you to be than inside of the I Can and I Should course. It's a 6-module program. It's my self-esteem boosting course that is made to help you accomplish, achieve, and manifest your goals with more ease, speed, and enjoyment than ever before. It's for the woman who is ready to lead. The person who is ready to be fearless. Doing the new thing, okay? Gospel song. Eyes haven't seen and ears haven't heard the kind of blessings that are about to fall on me. And that's the vibe. Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, an inspired idea from God, inspired guidance on what choice to make, on how to maneuver, on what to do. And it leads to this huge fucking fountain of abundance that you were not going to get going the traditional route because you were never made to go the traditional route. It's not on accident. Okay, that's all that I got for you. Pile number 3, I am doing a giveaway. If you would like a reading, like literally this reading, combined with personalized journal prompts and an EFT tapping script, you can comment down below, #nextlevel. I am choosing the winner of the giveaway. It'll be a random draw next week on August 24th. So you have until the 23rd to enter. If you do, you have to be willing to give me a testimonial. It can just be a written one, but I would like to hear your feedback. And of course, if you want to just purchase that package, then you can do that as well. All of the information on the giveaway and ways to work with me, whether it's through coaching, tarot reading, or my courses, can all be found in the description box. I love you, and I will talk to you in the next one.